Hi everybody, I'm just going live. As you can see, I just got back from my bike ride exercising. Thought I would jump on because I've been thinking on my bike ride about my parent guilt. One of the things I did today was I signed up my child at camp and made the commitment for every single week that I'm not going to be on holiday this year. And it brought up some guilt. And for any of you who are self-employed or entrepreneurs and have felt guilt, you might be able to relate to what I'm talking about. The question I ask today is, has my parent guilt cost me money? And yeah, it has. It's cost me money. For many years, I wouldn't commit to putting my kids into camp because I suffered from what many entrepreneurs suffer from, the fear that I won't, and this is a bad money mindset, the fear that I won't have enough work or I won't be working, and therefore I don't want to put out the money for childcare. And this was a theme for many years in my life. And I decided that this was really, really negative to my business and was costing me money and business. So I decided to remedy that this year. So the kids are in camp and they are organized and it is done. Now, how did it cost me money? Well, it cost me money because I never made concrete plans. So I didn't map out and stuck to a plan for the summer. And I also spent an awful lot of time in stress mode. I can't think of a summer actually in recent memory where I haven't been stressed out about my kids. Now, my youngest is 10 and he doesn't really want to go to camp most of the time. So we have lots and lots of fights when I do put him in camp. So here's where the guilt comes in. The guilt that is underlying, that has crept up, and I think this is really probably common for entrepreneurs or maybe just parents in general, is, oh my gosh, I'm working during this time period where I should be spending time with my kids, because the big belief that I have is they're going to leave me, they're growing up, they're never going to want to be with me by the time they reach their teen years, and I have to spend as much time as I can with them. So that's nice, and it's true, but you know what? You still have to work. And so I have made this really, really, really stressful for myself in the past, and have felt guilty and not made the plans because of my guilt. So I just want to ask everybody to just sit down and do what I have not done and really get clear on how you want to live your life as best you can. Because I think that was the big impediment that I had, was that I wasn't clear on how I wanted my life and my business to be. And because I didn't have a clear plan, and because I wasn't sitting down really thinking about it without it being this guilty process, that I didn't plan. So that's the number one thing I think that people need to do if they are business entrepreneurs or solopreneurs. They need to really sit down and think to themselves, okay, how much do I want to make? How many days am I going to spend doing it, especially during the summer? And how do I want to live my life, generally speaking? And plan it from there. Organize yourself around that vision that you have for yourself. And I think that I, in the past, have been really disorganized and scattered, and my thinking prevented me from doing that. And what happened as a result of not planning and not being really clear in my vision of how I wanted my life and my work to be, is that I didn't plan properly. And therefore, I was always doing things last minute, like booking kids in for camp, committing to camp, and committing to clients. I got to the point where it would be so stressful that I literally would repel clients because I would procrastinate sending back an email of when I was available to work, because I was, guilt-ridden, didn't think, oh gosh, have to spend this summertime with my kids. And I really repelled a lot of people from working from me in the old days. So here's the lesson for you. Don't let your guilt and your scattered brainness, or whatever you would call it, your disorganization, your lack of vision, prevent you from having a good business. Take it from me, guilt is the worst thing. It's man-made. We don't need to have it. But part of the reason why, part of the way you can avoid guilt is by becoming really clear what you want for yourself. And then you don't feel guilty because this is what you want for yourself. But you got to be honest and you got to take the time to sit down. So anyway, there's my little thing that I went through today, and I hope everybody has a great day. Let me know what you think. Come to my Facebook page, Megan O'Neill, what's it called? Core Beliefs for with Megan O'Neill. Or go to my Facebook page. Love to hear if you have experienced losing business because of your parent guilt. Okay? Have a great day, and get outside and get some exercise. Bye-bye.